Together, they were the Beatles, captivating millions around the globe and arguably one of the most successful bands ever in history. We're talking about the iconic Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, 81 and 83 years of age. Can you believe it? McCartney's melodies have touched numerous hearts, while the charismatic drummer of the Beatles, Ringo Starr, turned rhythm into art. What are your favorite songs associated with them? The superstars continue to thrill audiences, maintaining their charisma on and off the stage. They've held their vitality and energy, raising curiosity about their secrets to longevity. Let's take a quick look at how they became the greatest. The Beatles was a phenomenon unlike any other. They were four young men from Liverpool, England, who took the world by storm with their music, style, and attitude. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr were the core members of the band. They made this band a cultural force that changed the way people think about music, fashion, and culture. How did this all start? Let's have a look. Born in Liverpool, England on June 18, 1942, Paul McCartney's love for music began at a young age. Losing his mother at 14, he found peace in songwriting and guitar playing. His passion led him to meet John Lennon, and together they formed the core of the Beatles. What's your favorite McCartney song? Share it in the comments below. When asked about the experience of working with Paul, Ringo shared, "He's an incredible musician. He's incredible at singing too, and as a writer. But for me, as a bass player, he's the finest and the most melodic." Did you know he's also fond of acting and performed in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales?
Your teeth found? Uncle Jack! Jackie boy! How's it going?
Ringo Starr was born in Dingle, England on July 7, 1940. He had a difficult childhood, marked by illness and time spent in the hospital. However, during these hospital stays, he discovered his passion for drumming. Have you ever found inspiration in unexpected places? Ringo's unique style and rhythm later became essential to the Beatles' sound. In the early 60s, Paul, Ringo, John and George Harrison united to form the Beatles. Their first single, Love Me Do, was just the beginning. The Beatles' rise to fame was meteoric, pioneering new sounds and styles. Their influence spread like wildfire from the Cavern Club to the Ed Sullivan Show. What's your favorite Beatles era? The early rock and roll days or the later experimental phase? Paul's melodic bass lines and Ringo's innovative drumming shaped the band's sound. Their collaboration on songs like Yesterday showcased their talents. Through triumphs and heartaches, Paul and Ringo's early years laid the foundation for enduring careers. The former Beatles bandmates have remained great friends over the years, but the iconic duo doesn't get to spend much time together these days. But their friendship and connection are everlasting. Ringo once said about Paul, "It's always fun when we're playing together. I've played on several of his records, mainly in the 90s. People keep saying, 'Oh, it's been so long.' It's not been that long." Their passion, creativity, and resilience continue to inspire to date. What about their family life? Paul McCartney's been married twice. His first wife was Linda Eastman, and they had 4 children together: Heather, Mary, Stella, and James. Linda died of breast cancer in 1998. That's the sad part of his life. Paul's second wife is Nancy Chevelle, and they have been married since 2011. What about Ringo Starr? The superstar got married 3 times. His first wife was Maureen Cox, and they had 3 children together: Zach, Jason, and Lee. Ringo's second wife was Barbara Bach, yet their marriage ended in 2007. Both Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr have grandchildren. Paul has 11 grandchildren, and Ringo has 8 grandchildren. They've got some cool kids. Paul and Ringo are in their 80s, yet they continue to rock the stage. What's their secret? Paul McCartney's a longtime advocate of vegetarianism. He believes a plant-based diet has played a significant role in his health and well-being. Ringo follows a daily routine that includes meditation and avoids alcohol and processed foods. Curious about how these rock legends maintain their energy and fuel their day and night? Let's dive into their food regimen. Paul McCartney's vegetarian diet is more than just a preference, it's a lifestyle. Rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, Paul has been a vegetarian since 1975. His commitment to plant-based eating goes beyond his plate. The superstar has launched a Meat-Free Monday campaign to encourage others to explore plant-based eating. The campaign has reached over 40 countries, inspiring people to reduce their meat consumption for health and environmental reasons. What's your favorite meat-free meal? Ringo Starr follows an equally fascinating and disciplined diet. He once said, "I'm a vegetarian. I have broccoli with everything and blueberries every morning. I just do stuff that I feel is good for me." Ringo avoids sugar, processed items, and even nightshade vegetables like tomatoes and peppers. This approach keeps him feeling youthful and energetic. Starr revealed he went vegetarian after attending a bullfight in Spain. Did you know, back in 2016, Starr was considered an all-organic vegan. He also termed eating carrots as a way to keep himself young and healthy. Ringo even travels with his chef to ensure that his nutritional needs are met. This dedication to health has allowed him to maintain a rigorous touring schedule even into his late 80s. The way both superstars defy age, keep their vocals strong, and entertain the audience to their beat is remarkable. But there is something else: their fitness regimen and some other secrets. Did you know the Beatles have sold more than 600 million albums worldwide, with 177 million of those albums being sold in the United States alone? Isn't that a landmark? Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr are still rocking the world with their incredible music. So, what are the secrets to their longevity? Hit the bell button to get notified about meal and exercise routines these incredible people follow. Are you curious about the fitness regimen both superstars have? Keep watching, as we're going to reveal it. Diet and exercise always remained a big part of Paul McCartney's longevity secret. For him, the aging process has never been a linear one. Paul has a workout routine that he does on his own without a personal trainer. His daily routine includes stretching on a mat and using a foam roller, followed by cardio on an elliptical or running. He finishes training with the famous headstand that has impressed people for decades. Fond of doing it? You can learn the skill by watching his videos. McCartney learned the headstand in the 60s as part of his yoga routine. McCartney said, "My argument is I need flexibility, not strength," and recalled times he'd surprised patrons with his headstand in a public gym. Here's a fun fact. The famous musician impresses muscled guys in the gym doing headstands for about 5 minutes. They come to him and say, "That was pretty impressive, man." One of his age-defying hobbies is eye yoga. He learned it from some yogi in India. He explained that your eyes are muscles, whereas your ears aren't, so you can't exercise your ears, but your eyes you can. Isn't that something unique? Ringo's fitness routine is no less impressive. He practices daily yoga and incorporates weight training, ensuring a balanced and robust physique. His skin is tight but not stretched, and he walks confidently, even springy. Being 83, he could easily pass for someone 20 years younger. He was one of rock's most famous jet-setting partiers of the 1970s and 80s. After turning sober, everything changed. As he said, "I go to the gym. I have a trainer who comes to my home 3 times a week, and I work out myself. I usually go to the gym at least 4 mornings a week on tour, so I think you must keep moving and eat right. I do the best I can." Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr are living proof that passion, healthy eating, and a balanced lifestyle can lead to a long and healthy life. Their commitment to well-being resonates not only in their music, but in their vibrant lives. Their music continues to inspire, and the spirit endures like a timeless melody. So, what can we learn from these rock legends? Eat well, stay active, and never stop pursuing your passions. Do you want to stay healthy for life? Follow some of the superstars' diet and fitness regimen. We'll keep you posted with unbelievable secrets of how celebrities do it. Just hit this channel's like and subscribe buttons at your place. Keep us posted in the comments if you're up to following their routine. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.